When you picture a dolphin, you probably imagine this playful, friendly creature, right? Like the golden retriever of the sea. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to completely shatter a childhood belief you've probably held your entire life. What if the ocean's friendliest animal was actually hiding something absolutely terrifying? Behind all those cheerful tricks and heartwarming rescue stories, there's a dark, unexplained psychological truth. A disturbing secret humanity was never really supposed to fully notice. Take a look at this quote. What if the friendliest animal in the ocean is secretly one of the cruelest? I know it sounds crazy, but this isn't some weird internet myth. We are talking about meticulously documented marine biology here. And honestly, the deeper scientists looked into dolphin behavior, well, the darker the reality actually became. Let's dive into Section 1, the deceptive ocean smile and the anatomy of deception. As humans, we're literally biologically wired to trust a smiling face. It's this evolutionary shortcut for feeling safe and connected. But here's the thing about dolphins. They aren't smiling because they're happy. That permanent jaw shape, it's just a static mask of bone and cartilage, an evolutionary accident. But it's incredibly effective at tricking us. It makes us project human innocence onto a wild, totally unpredictable ocean predator, completely blinding us to what's actually swimming right beside us in the dark water. Which brings us to Section 2, Intelligence Without Morality and the Curse of the Complex Brain. Now, their brilliance is absolutely undeniable. I mean, they are completely self-aware, they recognize themselves in mirrors, which is incredibly rare in the animal kingdom. They use complex, language-like communication systems, execute highly coordinated team hunting strategies, and they even possess long-term memory capable of recognizing specific humans for years. But here is the really disturbing psychological shift. In the wild, when an animal becomes this smart, intelligence isn't a tool for peace. It's a tool for absolute, calculated dominance. Think about it like this. We're all terrified of sharks because, while they look monstrous, but a shark is essentially just a biological machine, driven entirely by basic survival instinct. It eats to survive. Dolphins are different. They are intensely social, strategic, and profoundly self-aware. A shark attacks because it has to, but a dolphin's intelligence makes its actions disturbingly calculated. They don't just act on blind instinct, they actually make choices. And that leads us right into Section 3. The disturbing reality and the dark side scientists hide. Because you see, that intelligence was only the beginning. It raises a chilling question. Why would such an incredibly smart creature act so violently for absolutely no survival reason? This is the exact mystery loop that keeps marine biologists awake at night. When an animal hunts for food, sure, we understand it. But what happens when an animal hurts others just for the thrill of it? What researchers discovered next changed everything. The documented behaviors are chilling. We're talking about attacking and bludgeoning smaller porpoises to death, brutal dominance displays within their own pods, bullying the weaker ones, coercive, highly aggressive mating behaviors, tossing terrified prey through the air for hours before finally killing them, extreme territorial violence. This isn't random animal instinct anymore. It looks intelligent, calculated, almost human. And here is the most terrifying number in all of this: 0. They engage in these horrifying, violent acts for absolutely zero nutritional benefit. When they kill those porpoises, they don't even eat them. They expend massive amounts of energy to hunt down, torture, and kill another creature entirely for sport. It hints at a much, much darker predator psychology, a level of malice we usually only attribute to ourselves. Let's move to Section 4, Weaponized by Humans and the Cold War Paranoia. Because humanity definitely recognized this dangerous potential. During the height of the Cold War, global superpowers didn't run from this dark intelligence. They actively sought to exploit it. And no, these weren't cute circus acts. Dolphins were systematically trained for underwater mine detection, navigating incredibly deadly explosive fields. They were deployed as living sonar operators for complex, stealthy underwater surveillance. And they executed highly classified object retrieval missions in the freezing depths. The military looked at the dolphin and literally saw the perfect aquatic soldier. Which brings up this deeply unsettling thought. If humans trusted dolphins for war, maybe they understood something terrifying about their intelligence. Think about it. We didn't recruit the friendly, innocent animals of the sea to guard our nuclear submarines. We recruited a highly organized, lethal apex predator. Our very willingness to weaponize them proves we know exactly how dangerous they truly are. This brings us to Section 5, Predators of the Deep, and when encounters turn terrifying. Out in the deep water, the Disney facade completely drops, and the rules of engagement can escalate in a matter of seconds. Let's break down how this happens. Second one, a swimmer enters the deep open water alone, expecting a magical experience. Second 10, the behavior suddenly shifts. Unpredictable, aggressive interactions begin, blinding speeds. Second 20, reports indicate highly coordinated intimidation tactics. They literally use their numbers to herd the human. Second 30, the swimmer finds themselves completely trapped in the water by the pod, cut off from the boat. The dolphins are in total control, demonstrating a chilling mastery over their captive. It's a stark, blunt truth. Wild animals are absolutely not Disney characters. Projecting human innocence onto a highly intelligent ocean predator isn't just a psychological trick we play on ourselves, it's incredibly dangerous. When you step into the ocean, you are stepping into their territory. You enter the dark domain of a creature that views you not as a friend, but as a subject to be analyzed, tested, and entirely controlled. So you have to ask yourself, what makes their aggression feel so disturbingly human? Well, because it isn't mindless. When you look into the eye of a wild dolphin, you aren't looking at some empty, instinct-driven void. You are looking at a creature that is actively processing information, strategizing, and making conscious decisions about you. They behave like they genuinely enjoy having power over other living things. The ocean is vast, it's deep, and it is deeply unforgiving. We spend our whole lives fearing the monsters that look the part, right? The ones with the razor-sharp teeth and the cold, dead eyes. But the truth is far more complex, and honestly, deeply unsettling, because sometimes the scariest predators are the ones that smile.